Hello, so it is Friday, blanked, so it's not quite the start of the readathon, but I'm taking you with me on visiting my family. I want to say the journey. It's not really quite a journey. I think I mentioned this before, but it just so happens that during the week of the readathon I'm also going to be visiting my family because I work remotely. It doesn't matter, so I'm still going to be working there, just hours gonna shift a little bit, but I also get 2 weekends with my fam, which is nice. But it's like 9 o'clock or something now and I haven't packed, so good start. It's been a hell of a week, the most stressful week I've had in a really long time now. My mental health went really downhill, but I am good, I'm fine. Yeah, I haven't packed and I need to catch a bus at 4 a.m. So let's get into it. 3:37, about to leave. Hello, didn't film whatsoever, but I am here now. I am very sleep deprived. I think I mentioned on Instagram, but there was like this really drunk guy that literally puked next to me on the bus, but the flight was fine. I gave my seat to a child that was crying that they weren't sitting by the window. So it's a win-win thing, because I also didn't want to sit next to a crying child and I didn't care about the seat that much, even though I did pre-buy it, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and hang with my family. I'm thinking maybe I can try and sort my mum into a Hogwarts house because I always wanted to know where they're at. My predictions are that also sorry, my thoughts are going everywhere, but the thing that I read, well, the only thing that I read really on the plane was I was listening to Thunderhead, and yeah, I didn't read anything else really. Yeah, my predictions for my parents, I don't know if I'll do it to my dad as well. They don't like fantasy, they don't like Harry Potter, so you know, it's gonna be a bit weird. I'm gonna try and translate it. I don't know if they're gonna want to do that or not, but I would like to know. I think my mum thinks she's a Hufflepuff and I think my dad is a Slytherin, but we'll see. I always wanted to do that, but I need to like trick them into it because they don't care. Ką labiau mėgsta, ar mišką, ar upės? Baltos, gerai. Balta ar juoda? Balta. Don't know if you heard any of that or if I can like put it in and translate. I tried my best to explain the houses, but it's really weird. All the houses, and I was like, so like Gryffindors are like brave and like innovative and sort of try things and like take up things and like do a lot of stuff, as what I feel Gryffindors are. And my mom's like, yeah, no, that's not me. And then I was like, Ravenclaws are like really smart and witty, and she's like, nah, it's not me. I was like, Mom. That was much easier to convince her to do that than I thought it would be, so maybe I'll ask my dad as well. I created like a email for her that I will need to delete after this. Miškas ar upės? Miškas. Jeigu galėtum išrasti magišką gėrimą, kuris garantuotų tau meilę, šlovę, protą arba jėgą. Gerai, meilė. Sąžiningai? Bet tai, kad netik. Nelabai ir aš tikiu čia. Aš tau sakau. Jėgą parašyti. Turns out I was entirely and completely right about my parents, so you know, I know them well, so it makes sense. So I think I'm gonna go and watch something that I've seen Jay Krista recommend on Insta stories just now, and that is AlphaGo, which is a documentary about an AI that beat the Go player. I've heard about this, I've seen it on Reddit previously. It's a big thing because it's very unpredictable. It's like it's a self-learning machine, and I'm really interested in that, so hopefully it's good. I have that loading and getting ready for me, and gonna sign off now. I'm not sure what to do about tomorrow because I sort of want to read something now. Like I'm having the withdrawals, I want to read something, but it's only one day, and if I start something it won't count towards the CHARMS extra credit. Okay, let's go to bed. So morning. I've just spent like half an hour going through this like old pile of books, remembering all the things that I've forgotten I've read. I've done that on Instagram, so I don't think I'll repeat it here, but some of them include like a lot of his books. That one, which is The Famine. Hated The Catcher in the Rye even back then. There's a lot of books by, by this author, right there. I think I had all of the ones that he published, and I just sort of found it funny how I read mainly adult books when I was a teen, and now I am an adult and my main sphere is like YA. But I will say that when I was a teen, a YA as it is now, at least in my translated section, did not really exist. I don't know if I would have been into that if I could have, but I don't think it was really like a thing. So I read mostly adult stuff. I'm gonna go and have a little wander in the forest, might take you out with ye. Check if there's chanterelles anywhere nearby, but mainly just probably have a little walk. This is so sad. There was a storm last spring, I think, and this was all like not quite a tornado, but a very, very localized wind just in one spot. So there's another forest there, and this is where it went through, and it just ripped all of the trees. And so sad, because this used to be, they used to have really massive trees over here, and there was a neighbor at some point that built these absolutely massive, and I'm not joking, like massive swings, and it would be like between those two trees, and it would go from like very top, and this is where the actual swing would be, and it would like swing like this, and it's such a magical memory, and it is gone. That's sad, but let's go for a walk. So today is the last day of not a read-a-thon, so it's obviously Sunday. I say obviously. Did I mention that? I feel like I did, but yeah, it's Sunday, and I want to actually save the extra manga that I brought with me, which is Your Name, for the read-a-thon as well. I'll swap something about, I'll find a place for it, but I want to read it today, but I don't want to read it today and read it maybe tomorrow or something. So I think I'm gonna go for a short walk and listen to Thunderhead, which really helped me fall asleep yesterday because we live in such a busy street at home. So when I'm here and it's extremely quiet, like I can't fall asleep because it's just eerie, because it's so quiet and all of my thoughts are in my head, and it's just it's creepy. So thank you Audiobooks for helping me out on that one. There's a woodpecker. I wonder if I can zoom in that far. It's so cute. I love woodpeckers. Probably can't see it, but it's there. I'm very close to the end of this book, and something just happened that was the outcome we wanted, but the way it's written, it leaves us so unsettled, and we just know something super bad is gonna happen, and I love it. I love the way this was handled at the very end, even though it's an audiobook and sometimes I would struggle to like listen, because apparently that's what I am now. I love how this is just, oh, it's so good. I love how they did that. Well, he did that, Neil Schusterman. Like, it was written in a way that, as I said, we got what we wanted, we got what we were rooting for, but in a way that like, oh my god, something terrible is about to happen. These bits look like signs of boars, and which means that there's mushrooms nearby. I am officially a shitty version of Katniss Everdeen. Yay! Oh, ridiculous. Can't see any mushrooms. Sad. Hello, it is actually after midnight here, so which means that I can go ahead and start something. I swapped it a little bit about, and I think I'm gonna go for Alohomora for this one instead, and this is Your Name Volume 1. I think I'm pretty much ready for bed, so I can read this and finish it or not finish it and go to bed, and I'll update you in the morning on how it went. It's starting. Yay! Extra credit. Oh my god, what a day. So it was fairly busy, like at work as well, but then afterwards I had to like help out my parents with some like, it's like a car rental company is trying to get the money off them where they are not due the money, and the whole language barrier thing is just like, I am so tired. I think I'm gonna sit down. Oh, did I tell you that I finished this? I think I did. It was alright. It was very like all over the place though. I did hear that the anime is much better than the manga, so I did finish this. I think that I said that. But yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. So there's only 3 volumes, so I'm sure I'll read that. Still, maybe it gets better as well, because now we'll know what's up. It's a body swap story, so I like those. And it's basically this girl from a very rural town and then a Tokyo boy, and they swap from time to time their bodies during like sleep or whatever. It's magic. I think I gave it 3 stars. It was definitely on a lower 3 as well, because it was just not very gripping, which is surprising because it's totally my thing. And I think I'm gonna start the extension trial and also go through Instagram posts for the hashtag as people are participating, and I want to shout some out because all of the posts are really, really cool and I want to share them with you so everyone can find everyone and mingle. Yeah, and just try and chill a little bit. It's actually much later than I anticipated and I haven't read anything today. It's 15 to 8, so it's not that late, but it's about time we start.
1 hour later.
Okay, false alarm, I'm not reading yet. I'm gonna go and play a card game with my parents downstairs, which is a thing that we do a lot in this house. But I was also watching Livy's video, and it's called Books by Booktubers, a discussion, and I really, really love this girl, and I think she makes such great points. And if you're interested in, or if you wanna find a genuinely really, really sweet and well-spoken booktuber, definitely more well-spoken than I am, because I just babble and half of the things are not even proper sentences, but she's really, really cool, and I definitely think you should check her out. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that and then probably read afterwards. Hello, it is 10:30 in the evening on a Tuesday. I don't remember if I've spoken to you today. What is happening? Like, I'm all over the place now. But I have basically spent all of my evening after I finished work. I finished work a bit later today, but after I've done that, I've been reading for all of it. So I've been reading for like 4 hours, I think, or something like that. I am on page 186 currently, which I think is actually half point. I'm right here, and I think it's half point of this one, so that's a really decent chunk for me. This is extension trials. This is for my Accio spell, and it's going good. Yeah, I am enjoying it. I have a soft spot for you know, dangerous trials that people have to pass, and like steps, and yeah, basically like round 1, round 2, round 3, and then like they have to like survive and whatever. I kind of like that. So far it didn't hit me in the feels concerning the animals, and that was the main fear I had going into this, so hooray for that. There's some definitely cheesy bits, and there's definitely some cringe-worthy things, but I am enjoying it so far actually, so I am very I'm very happy with that. Did I even mention that yesterday? Why do I not remember? I finished Thunderhead, and it ended on such a big gesture and on such a massive thing that happened, which I knew it would. We had that feeling, didn't we? Shit has hit the fan, and it hit it big time, and I'm so excited for the next book. I love when they end on these strong notes. Like, I love a good ending, and it wasn't like an ending obviously, because it's not the end to the story, but I'm so excited, and it was a good one. And usually I put 8 minutes of an audiobook if it's my first time listening to it, because to just like get snoozy and like fall asleep, because I don't want to like put it for longer because I wouldn't miss stuff out, but then I just get like relaxed and then fall asleep. But that one, it just like made me less sleepy because I was just so hyped, because the end was so not emotional but like intense, and I loved it. I haven't run it through Copilot yet, so I don't know, but I think it might be a 4-star, like a good 4-star. So yeah, Extension Trials is my current read, but I'm very happy with the progress I made today. I'm gonna go do some Instagram stories and feature some bookish photos on the stories as well for the challenge, and go to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. 10 to 5 here. I work till 6 when I'm in Lithuania. I'm so tired. I did not sleep well today, so all I want to do is sort of nap. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Thank God for coffee. I think my sister with her kids is coming over, so I'm hiding from them for when I'm working. But it also means that I need to socialize, because yesterday I spent all of the evening reading, and my family was like, "Are you okay? Did we do something? Why are you hiding?" So, you know, all that. So I need to socialize, hopefully read a little bit before I go to bed, or I'm also doing a little, what's it called, sprint on Twitter at 10 p.m. here. It's 8 p.m. in UK, other time in other places, I don't know. Thought I'll update you on that. I don't know what is up with my memory. I cannot remember if I said anything yesterday. I feel like I might have not. But anyway, it's morning now, and I think today I'm gonna have like a no makeup day, rest my face. Yeah, yesterday I have hosted another read-along bit, so I have read, I think I have like 50 pages left, which is really, really doable. I'm happy with that. I think I enjoyed the first half of the book a bit more, but I mean, that is very usual for me nowadays. I'm getting ready for work. That's gonna start in 15 minutes. That's fine, we'll do it. I want to make myself some coffee first, and my parents have a coffee machine, which I'm living for, and low-key thinking that I need to invest in one because it makes such a difference. Yeah, and I'm gonna work and then hopefully finish that today later on. My parents are, Mom actually took a day off, so they're both now mushroom picking, which apparently there's a place that they can still find them. So fingers crossed. Me and my dad tried, but unsuccessfully. Like, they know I do all of this, but it's still kind of weird for them, which is understandable. So I don't want to appear weirder than they already think I am. So I usually just film in a different room that they are. But yeah, I thought I'll pop in, let you know I only have 50 pages left of that one, and then I think I'm gonna start the manga that I have, and then maybe start another book, but don't know if I should or not. Good news is that I actually slept fairly properly today, which is like, finally. I also woke up to a very unusual email, which is interesting. It was from Loot Crate, which I have recently cancelled. Like a month ago, I've cancelled that. I've made the decision to go ahead and do that. But if it's actually legit, because I am a forever skeptic, apparently there has been a competition that anyone who refers anyone, they are entered, both the person who referred and the person who was referred. Why? That is not my face. I checked on their website, it is a thing. So it might be legit, but like, I don't win anything, like, ever. Which obviously whenever I host a giveaway of any sorts is what people always say, that they don't, like, they can't believe because they never won on anything, which obviously because it's such a slim chance. And it's 10 random people will win a year-long subscription. And I got an email saying that congratulations, you have been selected as a winner. And then you can win a free 1-year free subscription to Loot Crate. Now, I don't know if that's a Harry Potter Loot Crate. I think it might actually be their like main Loot Crate, which if it is a case, and if this is not a scam, which I don't think that it is, because their email actually has @LootCrate, you know, the person who sent it, and yeah, but it's just like, I don't really believe it until they're gonna message me back. But yeah, I had to like go ahead and confirm it and everything. And they obviously don't know that I unboxed it online and stuff, because this is from my personal email, because I've subscribed to this from my personal email back in the day. Yeah, Logan, I bought one to Logan, like the normal one at some point. And so if we're gonna get the usual geeky one, I think I might be opening it with Logan if he will want to, or something, or like sometimes with Logan maybe. Fun. I cannot believe it though, like what? That doesn't happen to me, like what? But yeah, they don't know that this is like Book Roast channel or whatever. And also if they knew, they probably would have just swapped it, because it's not like it was extremely positive in the past. I did say I'm unsubscribing. But anyway, really interesting morning. I don't think I'm awake enough yet to really, you know. Have I told you that, but I've been coming up to work outside and on the swings because it's so nice. But yeah, I have another hour left. 50 minutes actually, I'm being blinded. And then I can read my stuff, although I'm probably gonna chill with the fam. They got some chanterelle, which makes me very happy, and I haven't eaten that in ages. But yeah. And this is where I have been nesting today. Life is good. Hello. So it's Sunday today, the last day of this readathon. I have not done the best, but I also knew that this might happen, so it's fine. And I'm still at the same place that I've updated you last. 50 pages or something left into the extension trials, which I am hopefully going to finish today. I have done 0 reading yesterday, like we literally read 0 pages for this readathon. I was also working yesterday, to be fair, because I won't be working on Tuesday when I fly back home. So I worked yesterday and I had a really bad headache yesterday, so the whole day afterwards, well, in the evening, I just sort of laid in bed, not doing much at all. If you have migraines from time to time, you know what it is. And I went to bed with like the biggest hope of, you know, that not being there when I wake up. But alas, it's still here. It's not as strong, I don't think, but the whole left side of my face is like hurting and my left eye feels like it's gonna pop out, but you know, hopefully not. And I think my sister with her kids and stuff is coming around as well. She was there yesterday, but I was just hiding in my room, so I might have to do a bit of socializing. So my plan is to at least finish Extinction Trials, because it would be silly not to. I also have that manga that I brought, I Hear the Sunspot Volume 2. It's called something else, but it's Volume 2. So I could maybe get to that as well, which would be great, and it would be 3 books, which is completely fine with me. That would equal 3 days to start off the Charms in the next hours earlier. Perfectly acceptable. If not, 2 is fine too. But I'm currently taking a little walk in the forest, as you can clearly see, because I just wanted to get some fresh air my head out, with the hopes that maybe it'll feel better. Sort of comes and goes, but the medicine seems to not do anything towards the headache, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the worst that can happen. But yeah, I will let you know how I get along throughout the day and update you at the very end. So hopefully see you in the evening. If not, I'll update you on another day, but I'll be crying the crappy. So yeah, sort of a funny story. I'm stood now next to this like hill. I don't know how much you can see. It used to be a bit steeper back in the day, and also less grown around, like less leafy and stuff, but there's a river there. I don't know if you can see, but there's a river there, and there's this like little hill thing, and it used to really get snowed around here, so it would be like, you know, I don't know, a meter of snow or whatever, and we would go downhill on some, either on a sleigh, or like we used to love to do is literally just get into a massive, huge, massive bag and slide down. It sounds so silly, but it was so fun, I promise. Good old days. I have finished this, hooray! I don't know, hello, how I'm gonna read this yet. So I just climbed the stairs, clearly out of shape. My head is absolutely killing me, so I'm sort of proud of myself for doing this. And maybe try and start this, I'm not sure. I might go downstairs and go in this wing, sit there calmly and read a little bit of this. Okay, so I am not gonna read this, even though that was the plan. I am simply wanting to save this for a day that I feel better and I know I'm gonna enjoy this better. I don't want to push myself for the sake of a number in the readathon, you know. But a total of 2 days is completely acceptable, and I'm fine and happy with that. I think that is officially the end of this readathon. I don't know how much I haven't gone through compile for this, but I'm predicting 3 stars. I think it's fairly safe prediction for that one. It started off interesting, and from the middle onwards it sort of went downhill. This one's gonna get the lowest points in logic, I know for sure. I did still enjoy it though, so it wasn't like a bad read, but it was like half-cooked one. I'm really excited to speak to people about this on the 20th of October when that quarterly club is live for that one. Hey, so I just came back. It's actually Wednesday the next week, back in Edinburgh, and I thought before I start editing this that I am going to open something here, because I don't really fancy doing a separate video. Actually, I can do a separate video before I pack everything away for moving, so I thought I'm just gonna include it in here and hope you guys don't mind it being here. So I'm talking about a Papergang subscription box. This is a Stationery one. Sometimes I do unboxings for these and like separate videos, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't even order it, I don't know, but this time I did. Okay, this is sort of an angle. I'll try and remember to leave a link. If not, just Google Papergang. Hi cats. But I thought I'm gonna open it here, because if I don't open it here, then I'll just open it off camera or something, which is fine as well, but might as well. So this theme was clearly dinosaurs, very on theme with my recent read. Oh, such a mess. I was filming earlier today during my lunch break, I didn't clean anything out because I ran out of time and had to go back to work. That is just one more thing to do. I just actually met up with some of the girls from my previous job to like just catch up and chat, and it was really nice. Had a chill day. Why can't I get into this? Didn't notice when this renewed, and I don't know, I probably would have skipped it because I'm not the biggest fan of really playful designs like this one, but you never know, it might be really cool. And actually it's quite heavy, which is exciting. So when you open it, that's how it looks like. Okay, so first off we have this coaster. I don't know if this is even focusing, but that's the coaster with, I mean, it's a nice thick coaster. I actually do like the color scheme of this. I'm not too mad about it. Okay. Then we have Go Wild on Your Birthday card, which is always handy to have. All of my cards that I honestly have is from the subscription box because I don't make it a thing to buy cards because I'm not a big on like card culture, but a lot of people are, so it's useful to have that. Then we have a December calendar card. I love that one. So we have a little, I think it might be too dark for my camera to focus properly. It's like a little dinosaur pin. It's an enamel pin. I actually really do like that. Then we have some wrapping paper that is a lovely paper. Oh, and then this massive like desk pad. I actually did use that in my previous job. I don't know if I will in here. I might do though. So yeah, that is how that one looks like. It's just like, this one has like my week, doodles, notes, and to do. I did really enjoy this in the past, and I don't know, I'm more into like less playful themes recently, just less playful themes. I'm not like all over this box, but I'm also not too mad at it, so overall a good one. Let's try this again. Oh, now you can kind of see it. No? There you go. This is the pen. I do really like the pen. So yeah, now it's definitely everything. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hope you guys are well. Stay awesome, stay kind, and I'll see you very soon.